Hello everyone, you're welcome to my channel. I'm Nana, and on my channel I'll be sharing with you basic creative stuff which I love, including reality shows. I'm very passionate about reality shows. In my acting class, one of my lecturers asked me to name something that made me sad, and surprisingly the only thing that came to mind was reality shows. It can get me so disappointed to the extent that I can get moody all day just for the fact that a favorite contestant of mine was evicted or they didn't win or something. So that tells you how much passionate I am about reality shows. Okay, so talking about reality shows, I'll be limiting it to the ones in Ghana, such as Talented Kids, Ghana's Most Beautiful, MTN Hitmaker, Vodafone Icons, the music ones, and Miss Malika. Before I proceed, I would like to give a disclaimer that this video is purely objective. It's not biased in any way. I don't know any of the contestants personally. Aside what I see on TV and on social media, it's not influenced by any brand or any person. So kindly, it's purely based on my opinion. So usually, the positions begin from number 4 upwards. This year, they were supposed to go to the finals with 6 contestants, but the judges couldn't leave the 2 behind because Sweet Aurelia was so sad when she was asked to go home, and Rock as well. So they had to make them all stay for the finals. Therefore, I'm going to start my predictions from number 8. At number 8, I'll place DJ Spices. Yes, that girl is so sensational. She reminds me so much of, obviously, DJ Switch, but I'll place her at number 8 because I feel, I don't know if it was because DJ Switch was the first female DJ I encountered on the show, but it appears no other female DJ or no other DJ has been able to surpass her in terms of being as entertaining as she is. Talk of DJ Muff, DJ Princess, and now DJ Spices. So I think DJ Spices is very good, but she doesn't come anywhere close to DJ Switch or to winning. So I'll place DJ Spices at number 8. Number 7, I think I'll place Rock Anoche at number 7 because I feel I see too much of Sarkodie in him and it doesn't make him original enough. I like creativity, I like originality, so Rock isn't so much of himself, and I feel he would do better if he were to come with his own style. But for the mere fact that he hasn't carved a niche enough for himself to stand on his own as an artist, and so I don't think he would make it to the top 4.
But yes, I think my family didn't question you. What's a question man as a passage butu? As I say, got to get the canary for the end and animal watch up at the end to the end to Susu. Mention him for a massa doa, as Antony be the whole Yakua. You baby, a bush yak babu, I may walk on Sass, Mary Mamma Fuadua, Opakua, and Anaji my prempe, as Santa Fumuni Madia Yampe. Say Mrs. Wabavaka, Brochia, Manifi, and Amabafi, and Amini Prenge. Asante Fonyansa, I drink a sea and an unknown Bajensa. Asante need to quite go to my man, I was so me for over before me and Sam. Yamba Brandon and Sassy.
Aurelia, also known as Stone Girl in the competition. Aurelia joined the competition. She added some flavor and a touch of spice to the show, and I think she spiced up the show to a certain extent, and for that mere fact, I would place Aurelia at number 6. However, I don't think she'll make it to the top 4. The reason being that she was almost evicted at the semi-final stage, and just had to take her to the final because we felt she would not be too happy if she were evicted and all that. Being fans will not be too happy. So they had to bring her back into the competition. The girl is amazing. She has a great voice and she's been consistent from day one. I think she's one of the best contestants so far. However, she doesn't really, looking at the other contestants, I don't think she would make it to the top 4.
Ah, stone girl, one got the game. Yeah. Confessing another one for them. Yeah, me know. Yeah. Me see them clearly now, looking for reason to take me down. Ignorance plus envy now. Anyhow, bless from a long time. Man, I come touch me, man, a sunshine. I'm burning, I fall in the night and I rise in the morning. I only if them knew, ooh, that I am a seed, yeah. They would never dig me down, no way.
Hello, Afro Kid. That boy, oh my God. That boy, he's a dancer and he's so good at what he does. I mean, he's one of my favorite contestants ever. He defines the word dance. Every move he makes meaning. He's so good at what he does. But I would place him at number 5 because I feel there are better contestants, and so he might not make the top 4.
Arambe, Timo Veda, Karema Garada, Ome, Arambe,
I'm talking about the top 4 now. So at number 4, I'll place Amwako Mills, the magician. One thing the judges keep asking him is whether he's migrating from magic to juju. I mean, it's because he's so good at what he does. He leaves no clues. Like, he does the magic so perfectly, and I think number 4 would suit him perfect.
They take me higher. So tell you what's in the cocoa. Now my body be the cocoa. See how the boy they shut up. See how the boy they bypass. Cause I started
tackling performance, something that we didn't get good. We were trying to just keep our eyes on the stage, and seriously, nothing. We saw nothing.
But did he do what he had to do as a contestant?
I don't know if the thing is gradually migrating from magic to juju. I don't know. I don't know how safe we are at the moment. I was just telling Auntie Paulina to be careful. He doesn't appear right under the table.
So at number 3, I'll place Power Pack. Power Pack is the only dance group remaining in the competition, and what they do is that they're a 4-member group. So as a group, Power Pack has been so consistent right from the beginning of the competition until the end. What they do is that they combine artistic effects. They always bring amazing props to the stage. They don't only dance, but they tell stories with their dance moves. So I believe that they deserve the 3rd position. So now between number 2 and 1, I feel there's a tie, and I don't know which one to place where. So I'm going to talk about the remaining two people, groups, or persons, and then you would see what happens on Sunday when the show is aired live on TV. So first, I'll talk about Nana AK. Nana AK is this cute little boy. When I first saw him, I actually thought he was a girl because of his articulation. The boy is so eloquent in his articulation of the both English language and the local language, which is Ipiapimpi, and he speaks like a linguist. I mean, he tells the history of Africans, of Ghanaians, and of his people, the Akans. I would say generally of Ghanaians. He's always coming up with something new. He's always talking about historical events, which even we as adults might not know about. And the boy has a potential of winning the competition this year. However, what might be a little disadvantage would be the fact that last year a poet won the competition. Nakiyat won the competition, and so because one Nana AK does is similar to what Nakiyat was doing. Nakiyat was also a poet. However, Nana AK has a twist to his. He doesn't just talk about general issues. He talks mostly about history. So that might also give him an advantage. But well, let's see how it turns out.
Our culture, our heritage. What is my culture? What is your culture? And what is our culture? Amazing how the creator created the world.
Finally, I'll talk about the group Krobia Sante. Krobia Sante Band is the only band remaining in the competition, and this is a band made up of a girl and about 4 boys. The boys are instrumentalists and the girl is the vocalist. And the girl has actually brought me to tears before. I've heard her singing and it brought me to tears because of how she renders the songs. She picks songs, popular songs and unpopular ones alike, and she makes them her own. She embraces them, and coupled with the instrumentalists' good work, how good they are at playing the various instruments and combining and harmonizing them. This girl is able to do so well with her performances, and I feel that that group has the potential to win the competition. The downside to their winning might be the fact that, from my observation since season 1 of the competition, groups don't usually win talented kids. The only group I remember that has won the competition is Star Dance Crew, which was a dance group, and then Twinnies were just two. It was just made up of 2 girls. But for a whole band to win the competition, I am yet to encounter that. So, well, there's always a first time to everything, but I feel that they don't usually give their first position to groups because they might be too many to split the money or something, or the package, because they, as part of the package, is a fun trip to, I think, Dubai. So, well, sponsoring 5 people might not be too convenient for TV3 or the organizers of the show, as well as the sponsors. So I would say that would be a bit of a disadvantage for Krobia Asante band. But let's see how it goes, as I said earlier. However, I'd like to end on the note that this video is purely objective and it's not influenced by any persons or any brands or any group whatsoever.
Andrew Benedict and Auntie Paulina, this song is for you.
Thank you for watching, and I would like to know your predictions and your projections in the comment section. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more exciting, for more mind engaging stuff. Alright, see you another time. Bye.